This is Anthony Olympia with Six String Country. In these lessons, we're going to be working on No Such Thing as a Broken Heart, a song by Old Dominions, big hit for them. It was written by Jesse Frazier, Brad Tersey, Trevor Rosen, and Matt Ramsey. On the rhythm lesson, we're going to have some really simple, just kind of cowboy chords sort of thing, a strum pattern you probably played a lot of before, nothing too crazy there. On the lead stuff, it's a lot of like repeated stuff, but just some really great textures and stabs and stuff, but nothing too crazy. So let's dive in.
Wonder if Jack and Diane ever made it after the drums and the guitars all faded. Was the best they could do good enough, or did the heartland just swallow them up? How did my mom and my dad ever do it? If there were struggles, then we never knew it. I guess they had each other, and that was enough. You know you can't keep the ground from shaking. No matter how hard you try, you can't keep the sunsets from fading. Gotta treat your life like you're jumping off a rope swing, baby, 'cause the whole thing's really just a shot in the dark. You gotta love like there's no such thing as a broken heart. Cry when it hurts, laugh when it's funny. Chase after the dream, don't chase after the money. And know we got each other, and that's what's up. 'Cause you can't keep the ground from shaking. No matter how hard you try, you can't keep the sunsets from fading. Gotta treat your life like you're jumping off a rope swing, baby.
This is the rhythm lesson for No Such Thing as a Broken Heart. Quick note about what we're doing. There really is no like solid strumming acoustic in the recording, in the album recording that Old Dominion had. So what I'm doing for you is kind of a easy strum, something to play along to if you're just sitting there, you alone with your guitar, or say you're playing acoustic in your band and you want to have something to play. This will be what you would do. So I kind of had to make this part work for this lesson. On those, kind of work on that a little bit for a second. So let's move on. Let's talk about the strum pattern. Here's a little snippet. This is kind of what happens in the intro verse kind of thing. Here's what it sounds like. Right? Nothing too crazy. So let's hang on the G chord for a little bit while we learn the strum pattern. It goes like this. Down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down. Right? So it's kind of like the same thing twice for one measure. And lucky for us, when we're changing chords in the middle of a measure, it'll just be one of those, down, down, up, down on one chord, and then over to the next chord for the next, down, down, up, down. Right? So now that we got all this figured out, let's just try all this to a metronome. So here is the intro, and this will be the same for the post-chorus. So we'll do this progression one time through. I'm sorry, we'll do it 2 times through. 2, ready, go. Now we'll do the first verse. 2, 3, 4. This is the lead lesson for No Such Thing as a Broken Heart. Real quick, let's talk about the tone we're using. I'm gonna be on the bridge pickup. You're gonna want maybe like a medium amount of gain, not too much, right? And if you got a little reverb, that'll kind of help just the overall vibe of it. Let's get to work on this. We're gonna be starting off with the lick. Right, it's nothing too crazy. We're palm muting kind of lightly. And I kind of got that from listening to both the recording and that live thing to make sure it kind of works and sounds close enough. So we're starting on the B string, but I'm actually going to go ahead and hold down the 2nd fret of the G and the B. Just go ahead and have that set there. So we're going to start on the B string, open, hammer onto the 2nd fret, open E, and then B 2nd fret, G 2nd fret. Do that again. And then we do B string, open, hammer on the 2nd, and then high E. So that makes 1 measure, right? The next measure is like this. So let's get started with what we're playing. All right, get those tabs out if you can. So we're gonna start up here, 17th fret of the B, slide up to the 19th fret. And then do a hammer on, same notes. 17th fret of the high E, 19th fret of the B. Quick slide on the G string, 16th fret to 18th. Back to 17th fret of the B, 19th fret, 18th fret of the G, slide down to the 16th real quick. And then we're gonna do same notes backwards, 16th fret to the 18th fret, 17th fret of the B, back to the 18th fret of the G. Cool? And we started over kind of with a little variation. So we have now a hammer on, 17th fret of the B to the 19th. Hit it again. Another hammer on, 17th fret of the high E, 19th fret of the B. And then kind of a variation of the other time we were down on the G string, 16th fret, slide up to the 18th on G, 17th fret of the B, 19th fret, right? Here's measure 3 and 4, 3, 4. Measure 5 and 6, 3, 4.
Like there's no such thing as a broken heart.